cleaning. This is embarrassing.
Welcome, welcome. Sit down, make yourself comfortable. I'm gonna bring you a fresh lemonade. Okay, I don't have any lemonade or ice, but I do have some lemons. So, my apartment search started in November of last year, so almost a year ago. It was almost the end of first semester, and I did not think that we had to start looking for apartments that early. But then I started hearing about people already touring, already signing contracts, and people were saying that if you didn't get your apartment locked in by winter break, then you're basically screwed. So I downloaded Idealista, which is Spain's version of Zillow, basically, and I was just scrolling and looking at everything, and I found a few apartments that I liked, but they all turned out to be dead ends because either someone had already leased it, someone had gotten to it before me, or tours wouldn't be available for like another month or two, and I did not have that time. But then one of those dead ends led to this place because the real estate agency was like, we can't rent you that apartment, but we do have another one you might be interested in. And so basically they told me that they hadn't put this apartment on any of the real estate websites because they were looking for like a single tenant who would be trustworthy and chill and quiet. And I was like, I'm a single tenant. I want to live alone. I don't throw parties. I'm introverted. I'm quiet. I barely even talk to myself except when I'm filming YouTube videos. I am your girl. And I got the apartment. So this place is 600 euros a month plus utilities. I haven't paid utilities for September yet because I haven't gotten the bill yet, so I don't know how much that is. I can convert that into dollars for you, but the exchange rate has been changing a lot, so just take it with a grain of salt. 600 euros to dollars. Right now it's $593.53. So let me show you around.
It is so weird for me to watch these clips now because now this place feels completely like home. It's fully stocked, livable, it feels like me. But seeing the empty kitchen and remembering that very first day when I went to the grocery store and I literally only bought the ingredients that I needed for breakfast, this is so weird.
This is my kitchen. So this is quite different from the kitchen that I'm used to back home in America in a few ways. First of all is the washing machine, which a lot of my friends back home have been very confused by. It's in the kitchen, but I assure you this is very common in Europe. For those of you who don't know, I was born in Lithuania and I spent the first few years of my life there, and I remember in our apartment in Lithuania we also had the washing machine in the kitchen. So don't worry, that is very normal, but the other things that have taken me some getting used to are that I don't have an oven here. That is not necessarily a European thing, that's just this apartment thing. I did not think I could survive without an oven because I'm used to cooking everything in the oven. Like you just take a sheet pan, you can roast any vegetables on there, you can put chicken, fish, and you just stick it in the oven and it's done. It's taken care of. So when I first moved in, I was actually considering buying one of those little countertop ovens. But then I started getting used to cooking in a pan, and even though it takes some more effort and I can't fit as much in the pan and I have to constantly stir it, I've actually been totally fine. So I'm really glad that I did not buy that because then I would have no countertop space left. Another thing that I miss having is a garbage disposal. Garbage disposals are genius, and it's so annoying to like now have to scoop all the food out and throw it in the trash can. But I'm just a spoiled American, so it's something I have to get used to. And then finally, this apartment also does not have a dishwasher. I actually haven't really minded. For some reason, I've been enjoying washing the dishes, and then I have this, okay, I thought something might fall, this nice little drying rack to arrange everything. I've been doing a very good job of keeping up with my goal of having all the dishes washed before I go to bed, and then it's so nice to wake up and have everything nice and clean for breakfast. This is my fridge. I like to have a little post-it note of things that I need to cook. And then the fridge itself, I would say, is a very respectable size. It's not your mega American refrigerator, but like for me as one person, totally fine. And freezer as well. I feel like a fridge salesman. I got my contacts. I forgot these were coming today. The things that excite me these days are getting my new contact lenses, buying a new frying pan. I have completed my metamorphosis into an adult, I think. Beautiful. I'm gonna be able to see.
One big dilemma that I had was trying to figure out what to do with this ugly side table that came with the bedroom. I had my own side table to replace it with, I just couldn't find where to store the original one.
There is not much storage space in this apartment, but I think I figured out a solution for that table. So I tried to put it up there, it did not fit. This area I think I'm gonna wanna use for clothing, and then the bottom area, that was where I had put my empty luggage. But now I found another place that I can put it. I realized that this is tall enough to fit my luggage if I open it. So I don't know, I hope it won't get dusty inside, but this is my best option right now, so we're going with it. I switched out this table because I did not like the old one that was there at all. On here so far I put my humidifier and this little rose light that I got as a gift for Valentine's Day last year. And then I put this little carpet here. I think it looks really nice here. I think the oops. Okay, there's junk all over the floor. It took me 3 weeks to finally clean up the junk on the floor. Today's the day I finally deal with these boxes. I might keep some of these boxes. I'm gonna see which ones are still like sturdy enough to use for moving next year. Okay, this box is great. This one I'm keeping. Sorry about that. I think I'll just hide these under the bed for now until I need them next year. This is a beanbag that came with the apartment, and I don't want it. I don't like sitting on beanbags, and it's so big. So, I don't know, I might try to fit it under the bed, but I don't know if this can happen. Oh my gosh, I did it! These are the sheets that I got from IKEA for when guests stay over. I really like this blue and white stripe pattern. Yeah, I don't like that this entire bookcase is open and everything's visible, especially this stuff that just won't fit neatly in there, but I don't know. For now, it's fine, I guess. So this is my finished bedroom. The weird thing about this bedroom is that it feels a little bit like a cave. Part of that is because the ceilings in here are higher than the rest of the apartment, and then part of it is that the only natural light in here is from this tiny window at the top that is also like 2/3 covered up by some sort of like plaster stone thing. I don't even know what it is. You barely get any daylight in here. It's fine because I get plenty of natural light out in the living room. I just think that one of the main reasons that I'm so grateful to be able to live by myself is that my bedroom is actually just a bedroom. Like, I think at all points in my life up until now, my bedroom has also been my office and my relaxation area. Like, especially last year when I lived in the residence, that little room was where I did everything. I still eat and work in the same room at the same table, but at least I get to sleep in another room. And there's something so nice about like retiring to your bedroom at the end of the day, and this room is only for relaxation and sleeping. I've been thinking about what wall art I want to put up there because it just looks very blank, but I just haven't decided yet. I do have 2 posters that I brought from my residence, but I don't know if either of them fit the vibe. I don't know, we'll see. Moving on to the bathroom. It's just 1 door over. So, I don't know what to show you in here. I have a shower, pretty standard stuff for a bathroom. Oh, I do want to point out that I bought these new shower curtains because the shower curtains that were here were like moldy and gross at the bottom, and they were also white, which just makes the mold that much more visible. So I wanted to get a nice, classy, dark shower curtain, but then I got them and it turns out they're too short. And I did measure them. I did my due diligence, but I don't know what happened. I got them and they were a few inches off the ground, and so water was coming out. So then I was actually in the shower and I had a literal shower thought. I had tons of extra shower curtain rings and I only actually needed 4 of them. So I decided to use a bunch of them to make these chains because I don't need length up here, I need length down here. So I just made it hang lower and I feel like a genius. I have that shower caddy thing that you might remember from my residence. It is super, super handy, so I don't have to store stuff on the floor. It also came with this nice cart for organizing all my bathroom stuff. So my overall system for organizing this is that the items that I use the most, like on a daily basis, are in this box on the top level. Close behind, we have the hair products here. Down here, we have less frequently used things like sewing needle or little hair clips. Down there, I have all the extra products. Like, I am stocked up right now. I haven't run out of shampoo and conditioner yet, but soon. So I've got that. I've got my new CeraVe face wash, 2 tubes of toothpaste, a new bottle of contact lens solution. I just hate running out of stuff, so I try to be proactive about that. Okay, I think that's it. There's really not much to see in here. Let's get out of here. So this is my little entryway. I like to hang all of my bags, backpack, hats, scarves, etc. here. And then also, when I first moved in, I really struggled to get into the habit of putting my keys in the same place each time. And so I was constantly just like dropping them on the countertop, on a random table, and then I couldn't find them because they were in a different place each time. Now, I'm using this little ring dish that I brought with me. I just trained myself to always drop them in the dish when I come home. So no more losing my keys. Well, now the problem is that I lose my keys when I'm out and about. That happened to me once. But I bought an Apple AirTag for that, so hopefully we will also nip that problem in the bud. And then there's some shoes in here. These are like the shoes that I wear less frequently, like my dirty sneakers for hikes. Yeah, just the ones that like I don't want out on display because they're not as cute. These are the boxes that I'm procrastinating dealing with. So at this point, I think we're reaching 1 month of some of these boxes being in my home. One day, I'll deal with them. Follow me into the living room. I picked up my fake ivy leaves and I was gonna try and put them up around the window that's like looking from the kitchen into the living room, but then I thought, I feel like I've done enough decorating today. I wanna take my time with the fake ivy placement, so I'm just gonna bag it up and put it somewhere else until I've purchased more of my decorations and can figure out how this would look best. I do not like these paintings. I'm very sorry. I think that's a picture of New York in the past, so I'm sorry, New York, but I think I'm gonna take them off because they're just hanging on little hooks. I'm gonna put them in storage. I got some packages. These are clips for the posters that I ordered. I've had the posters for, I don't know, maybe a week now, but I haven't been able to hang them up because I was waiting for these. I'll clip them like this and then use this little hole here to hang it on the hook. And I got my bed sheets. And I'm matching them today. As you can see, my idea for hanging the posters didn't quite work. The clips didn't actually fit on the hook, so instead I had to devise a clever little solution using hair ties, but I had black hair ties, so they kind of blend in with the clips, and I think it looks okay from a distance. Bro, they're so small. I definitely imagined them much bigger in my head. Right? Part of the apartment, that's why we saved it for last. I do everything here. I eat here, I do my homework, other work, I work out here, I watch TV here. For the first like week or two, I was also sleeping here because I didn't have bedding for the bedroom, so just an all-purpose room. Most of the furniture that is in here already came with the apartment. I am not gonna invest in new furniture because I'm only gonna be here for 9 months and I'm also on a student budget. I did bring a few things with me that I had in my residence last year. This IKEA chair is actually mine, and then this one came with the apartment, so that was perfect because now I have 2 matching chairs. And then this clothing rack is also mine because it is some very much needed storage. There's not much storage in this place, and also it just looks really cute. It's a nice decor piece. And then just like the decorations, like the fairy lights and the leaves, those are mine. I bought that desk lamp I brought that digital photo frame from home. I love that thing. It is so nice to look and see photos with my friends and my family. Ooh, I also brought my Philips Hue light bulb. So for my room back home, I had purchased one of those kits that includes 3 light bulbs. I screwed one of the light bulbs into that lamp, and then I purchased that desk lamp to fit another Philips Hue bulb, and then the last one I put in the bedroom. So I rarely turn on these lights. I'm usually just using these two, which is nice because it's just like more ambient lighting. It's not as bright as those are. So that's really nice in the evening to turn on like some pinkish or orange light to relax. And then in the bedroom before I go to bed, I can turn on like a very soft orange light. Also, you can play music and sync the lights to the music, which is very exciting, but you know, I'm not allowed to have parties here, so it's just for me to sit and listen to music and enjoy pretty lights. Oh, another thing that I wanted to point out is that there are so few outlets here. Like in America, at least all the American outlets that I've seen, they're all double outlets, and they're also so close to each other. Like, you just don't run out of outlets usually. But then here, they're all single outlets, and there's just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 in the living room, which I guess isn't terrible, but it is way less than what I needed, so I've been buying so many extension thingies. Not like extension cord, extension strips. So yeah, keep that in mind if you come to Spain, if you have a lot of stuff you need to plug in, like me. Finally, this is my floating bookshelf. So I have just a few physical books that I brought with me here, and then because I'm just using my dining table as like a desk area, I put all the desk stuff up here instead of having it clutter up that table. I have my Google Home. Okay, Google, all lights on to pink.
Got it. Changing 3 lights to pink.
Thank you. Yeah, I just put some stars up, a little Polaroid photo.
Okay, now we're gonna pretend that I didn't forget to film an outro and that I intentionally left this part blank to deliver a cute little ending monologue. But in all seriousness, I am so grateful to live here. Like, somehow I found this place and it is absolutely perfect, and I've been so happy here, and I can't wait to make more good memories here. So thank you for watching and for virtually visiting my little space. See you in 2 weeks.